Welcome to the 2015 Backroads Farm Tour, an educational journey through the backroads of Campbell County. Media Central is excited to bring you along as we travel from stop to stop. So without further delay, let's get started. Our first stop is Misty Ridge Farm. Misty Ridge Farm is a recreational riding stable. They also participate in the Wounded Warriors Equestrian Program. With training, boarding, breeding, and a year-round indoor facility available, if you dream about being around horses, this is the place to visit.
Hi, my name is Anna Zinkon, and I'm the owner and the creator of Misty Ridge Farm here in Camp Springs, Kentucky. Misty Ridge Farm is a unique horse farm operation in that we specialize in recreational trail riding as well as support people who have aspirations for showing. We have multiple breeds, multiple disciplines, and we want everyone to realize there is a horse for everyone and the value of having horses in your children's lives and the agricultural experience. We are also accredited with the Kentucky Proud program, and that is a marketing program, a branding for the Kentucky products, and obviously horses are a Kentucky product. We have an indoor arena so we can do our lesson programs and our workouts year-round. When the doors are closed in this barn, we don't get temperatures below freezing in here. So water buckets don't freeze, customers can be comfortable, and yet we can have an open and airy feeling during good times of the year and proper weather. We welcome you to Misty Ridge Farm at any time. We're open annually for the tours, but we're also open daily for anyone who wants to stop by and visit. Thank you.
The Giving Fields is a community farm that helps to alleviate hunger by growing fresh produce exclusively for Northern Kentucky food pantries and soup kitchens. As a free store food bank program, the Giving Fields is responsible for 117,000 meals each season and is the second stop on our tour.
Okay, my name is Molly Jordan and I am the farm manager of the Giving Fields. The Giving Fields is a program of the Free Store Food Bank, and we provide fresh produce to Northern Kentucky food pantries and soup kitchens. So those food pantries that are located in Boone, Kent, and Campbell County, we provide fresh produce. It goes directly from this farm to their site of distribution, so it's farm to table in 48 hours. I have been here for 3 seasons. The Giving Fields has been operational since 2011. Doug and Sheila Bray of Northern Kentucky, they actually own the farm and they have donated the use of the land to the Free Store for this purpose. It is a 10-acre farm and we grow basically every garden vegetable that you can think of. We also have a fruit orchard and asparagus bed and a bramble patch where we have blueberries, blackberries, red currants, gooseberries, and grapes. We have volunteers that come in and out of the farm on a weekly basis. Considering I'm the only employee here, I rely heavily on my volunteer activity to come help me do everything from weeding, mowing, planting, harvesting. The volunteers basically are my lifeline here on the farm. To volunteer, just simply go online to thefreestorefoodbank.org and there's a volunteer link where you can sign up to come out and volunteer.
No stranger to the Backroads Farm Tour, stop number 3 is Neltner's Farm and Greenhouse. A fruit, vegetable, and special events destination, Neltner's is home to a variety of crops grown in specialized hydroponic greenhouses, as well as horse-drawn wagon rides and a variety of farm equipment.
I'm Kevin Neltner here at Neltner Farm. We do a vegetable business all summer long, sell vegetables right here on the farm, also at the local farmer markets. And then in the fall, we end up the season with a fall festival in October with pick your own pumpkins, pony rides, and a lot of stuff for the kids to do. We got a corn maze. In October, we do the Neltner's Fall Fest. We have a lot of activities going on. It's a real festival deal. We got music, crafters, pony rides, wagon rides to the pumpkin patch, pick your own pumpkins, and a lot of stuff for the kids to do and get the family out to enjoy the weather. Everything's going on as planned. We got petting zoo, barrel train going. Get to take a tour to the greenhouses, our wedding venue. That's a new thing for this year, to see where we host weddings. But everything's up and going. It's a big part of the farm. It gets a good start for the year.
Stop number 4 on our trip is Camp Springs Vineyard and Winery. Camp Springs is a small farm winery. You can walk through a vineyard, see grape processing equipment, and taste their wines.
Good morning, my name is Chris Ensweiler. I'm here with Camp Springs Vineyard Winery. We're open today for the Backroads Farm Tour, and that's a good day. Weather is cooperating with us. Basically, we're just, the tasting room's open. We've got crafters upstairs. I've got all the equipment out here for display on the processes of going from the day we pick the grapes up until the day we bottle them and uncork them right back here. Just open to the public year-round. Family operation, been here since we planted our first grapes in 2005 and opened the tasting room and the winery here in 2009. And antiques on display and wine upstairs and crafts and all that. So
Stonebrook Winery is well known for its ability to grow grapes and produce wine. Let's head into their production facility and take a look at one aspect of the winemaking process.
Well, my name is Dennis Walter, and my wife and I own Stonebrook Winery. We actually got into the wine business as a means to an end. We were traditional farmers up until 2007, which meant we raised cattle and row crops, some row crop and bought row crop supplies to feed our cattle. But we wanted to diversify our farm back in 2000. So we looked at the land resources that we had, found out that, you know, we had some opportunity to maybe put in some diversification crop. And my neighbor, who actually moved in from Florida, bought the farm next to me. His intent was to grow grapes, and it kind of planted the seed, no pun intended, that, yeah, we probably could do that. Maybe we had the land to do it, facilities, wouldn't have to buy any land. So anyway, we decided that would be our goal, to put in grapes and hand off our farm to the next several generations, so actually make our farm more viable, so that our kids and grandkids would want to keep it as a farm. The farm tour to us, though, is not only an opportunity to increase our business, but to educate people on our way of life. That we are a Campbell County agricultural operation. You know, we make our living off of the farm. We're handing it off to our next generations so that they can continue to make a living on the farm, which in turn keeps our county viable economically, but also adds to the scenic beauty of our county, Campbell County. So we look forward to the farm tour.
Up next, we have Little Rock Farm. Little Rock Farm is a commercial vegetable production and beef cattle farm. Here you will see produce growing in the fields as well as in greenhouses.
Here at Little Rock Farm, we raise beef cattle, and we sell the freezer beef here at the farm. People can also order like quarters and halves of beef from us if they like to do that. We also raise seasonal produce, and we do jams and jellies, honey, baked goods like breads, pies, those kinds of things. We have events here at the farm around our desserts, and we also go to the local farmers markets and sell our products at the local farmers markets. An event like this today helps one, for people to be aware of that there are working farms in Campbell County and what we do, and then also helps to just showcase what we are able to offer people and how important farms are and how important agriculture is to our community.
Heirloom Farm is a small hobby farm where you will see goats, chickens, fiber prep, yarn spinning, and weaving demos. They also have a small orchard and a large garden, both of which are organic.
Yeah, we have 2 acres of land. So basically, we're a hobby farm. We do fiber arts, we spin, weave, knit, and process our own fiber. So we have our own Pygora goats where we raise our own fiber. We're working to keep blue partridge Brahmas from going extinct, so that's our chicken base. And then here on 2 acres, we have a garden which is all organic, no chemical pesticides or fertilizers. And on the far side of the property, we put in a small orchard that won't be producing a couple more years yet, but it's there and started. And then we had the barn belt with the pasture. We've done it all ourselves, and everything has been sourced Campbell County locally. Our barn's from K&M, and we do everything with Southern States and Neltners and Stephanie at Little Rock, and we've tried to keep everything local. And we've been here 9 months, so we've got half of our list accomplished and quite a bit to go. So it's a first for us, but it's fun. We're enjoying it.
We've heard from some of the farmers, now let's take an opportunity to hear from some of the travelers like you.
I have to, and it goes round and round and round like an oval. And it's round and round like an oval.
That's great. What about the goats? Do you like the goats?
Yes. No, don't see me. That's not my...
Hi there, what's your favorite part of the farm tour?
Not the horses.
The horsies? Anything else?
Hay.
The hay? Alright. What about you? What's your favorite part of the farm tour?
She said horses and hay.
Well, I think we like the fact that it's very family friendly. We get to support the businesses, and I knew a lot of these people growing up.
I really like the fresh produce that we can buy here and the baked goods in the fall that they have.
The favorite part of the farm tour is the shop local, the local farmers, the local wineries. I'm all about whole foods, nothing processed. So this was a really good experience to check everything out what we have here locally.
Saddle Lake Equestrian Center is a premier horse facility that specializes in breeding, showing, and training horses and riders. This farm also offers the opportunity to meet 2 world champion stallions.
The farm tour is really great because it's a nice way to get back to the community and share what we do. We try and have educational tours that move off every half an hour. This way we can educate people also while they're here enjoying themselves. The University of Cincinnati Equestrian Team also comes in and helps me and uses our horses to give free pony rides and horseback rides to the adult or kids that pick the ride. Saddle Lake Equestrian Center, we have a total of 4 farms, and we have a large aspect as a breeding business, but the main purpose of the farm is a training facility. So we have horses here right now from, I think, from about 12 states that are here to train with us. They'll have training, they'll go back, or the customers will meet us at horse shows. So we do a lot of horseback riding, a lot of training from the beginning, foaling, breeding to the end, and hopefully we end up at the big name shows winning the big titles.
Seven Wells Vineyard and Winery is stop number 9 on our tour. Here you are invited to tour the vineyard, winery building, and tasting room. You can also see a bottling demonstration here at Seven Wells.
Okay, we're Seven Wells Winery. We're in Grants Lick, Kentucky. We've got 5 acres of grapes, got about 7 different kinds of grapes, and we've got 12 different wines. Our production is about 7,500 to 8,000 bottles a year. And today we're having a farm tour. We have monthly dinners, music, all kinds of events, weddings, receptions, that kind of thing. And that's about it.
3 generations of the Crail family currently run grain operations on Morning View Road. They were on hand to demonstrate how to use a hand-cranked corn sheller and talk about their grain operation.
I'm Darryl Crail. We raise corn, soybeans, and hay. We're here showing I'm the younger generation, plus the younger generation, how our ancestors did shelter corn for their chickens. They made their own cornmeal for what they ate, and a lot of this stuff is used for horses, cows, pigs, and we're trying to teach the younger generation how things work.
Do you love pizza? Then you'll love the tour of the Family Heritage Kitchen's Pizza Garden. Full of tomatoes, peppers, onions, and herbs, you'll see what goes into making these tasty pizzas and much more.
Well, today we're having the Campbell County Farm Tour at the Ensweiler Farm. And what we do is we're just a family like everybody else. And we have a large garden out there this year, a pizza garden. We get together and just cook down the tomato sauce and have fun making pizzas with all the kids. We really enjoy it. Love sharing that with friends, family, and the community.
Stop number 12 is an agriculture and local history museum that features 2 log cabins, 40 pieces of horse-drawn farm equipment, antique tractors, and a host of other things from times gone by. Here's the Campbell County Log Cabin Museum.
Hello everybody, my name is Kenneth Reese. I'm owner and builder of the Campbell County Log Cabin Museum. In 1980, I decided I wanted to put a building up. It was a log building. So somebody had given me a few logs from a building. I ended up getting some more logs from another building, and I built my first cabin and opened it up in November of 1983 as my first open house. Ever since then, people have been donating things to me all across the grounds. Now I have a steam engine, I have antique farm equipment, I have tools of all kinds. All this dates back to our agricultural background, which Campbell County had between days of pioneers all the way up to about 1960 when Campbell County started to be more industrialized. Today is an open house, which I'm part of the Campbell County Backroads Farm Tour, and part of that tour is celebrating our agricultural past. So I have friends and family here helping me out today, and we try to make sure that everything we have is authentic. I have a steam engine that I was running today, and it's an 1870 steam engine, and altogether the steam engine ran for 125 years and ran the Gupter Sawmill, which is in the other end of our county. I enjoy telling our visitors about our past. I enjoy showing people our agricultural heritage and how important it was to us and to our ancestors. And I invite everybody to come visit me anytime they want. The museum's open 7 days a week on the outside. If you'd like to see inside the museum, the 2 buildings, or see the steam engine run, I need to be home for that. My phone number is on the outside of the building. You can give me a phone call and I'll come out and help you. Otherwise, you're welcome to come here any day of the week you want and walk around the outside. Thanks for visiting my museum and have a great day.
The C&A Farm is a beef and hay farm in southern Campbell County. They have been revitalizing pastures on their land using cost-share programs offered by the Natural Resources Conservation Service, the Campbell County Conservation District, and the Kentucky Agricultural Development Fund. Here is C&A Farm.
This is our first year on the Backroads Farm Tour. We took Ronnie McCormick's place. He had a display last year. I've farmed all my life. I started out on the other side of the county and have been here. This is my wife's grandfather's farm. He was dairy farmed here when he was a kid, and that was probably milked 10 or 12 cows or something like that. And then since then it's become a beef operation. I started, after I got married, I started farming with my father-in-law over here, and I've just taken over the farm. My wife and I and my son now are the primary people that operate the farm. We try and keep 25 to 30 beef cattle on the farm, and then their calves. We're a cow-calf operation. We'll take the calves and wean them in September at about 600 pounds, 550 to 600 pounds, and then try and put some weight on them to about 800 pounds, and then we'll sell them on the market, and they'll go to the feedlots at that point in time. We keep about 4 or 5 here that we'll finish ourselves, that we either use or we sell to friends, that kind of way. The big advantage, I think, of the farm tour is you get a lot of people come. We've had people from Ohio and all over, a lot of city people that have come and have no idea what goes on in the farm and everything. And I was just giving somebody a comparison between being a dairy farmer and being a beef farmer. It's a whole different style of life and everything. And so it kind of exposes, the purpose of the whole thing when we started it was to give people an opportunity to get on the farms and see what's going on the farms, and that everything is being humanely treated, and we need to keep that lifestyle going.
Our final stop is Greensleeves Farm. See how they grow produce without chemicals and visit a developing permaculture system of perennial food crops.
So Greensleeves Farm is different in many aspects. First of all, we're considered a community farm, not a family farm. We are based with the CSA, which is Community Supported Agriculture. We keep that at about 20 members, but they, almost all of them, come out to the farm and they help grow the food themselves. So they are learning how to grow food. We are successful then when they kind of graduate, and then they can grow their own food in their own gardens, in their own yards. But therefore we're always about education, but the community that is built is really important. We have great potlucks, we have all kinds of other public events that happen, that we bring people here because we're in a good location. We're just 20 miles from Cincinnati. A lot of people come over from Ohio to participate, to be part of us. As far as what we grow, I say from everything from asparagus to zucchini. We do strive to put more perennial crops in all the time. So asparagus is a perennial. Last year we planted more than 400 fruit and nut trees, so in a few years they're going to be producing. The business of growing annual vegetables is a difficult job physically. That's another reason why I'm very excited when we get younger people involved in it. They want to learn, they want to know where their food is coming from. Everything we do here involves no chemicals of any kind, so we are organic but not certified organic. We have beehives here for pollination and the honey. We have animals here, chickens for their eggs, and the fact that they compost our weeds and turn it into wonderful dirt for us to use in the gardens. Sheep here for their fiber. We have that available, as well as then the meat. So everything we do here, we try to have it be multi-purpose. That's another aspect of permaculture, which is a holistic way of looking at what we do. Everything as humans that we do has an impact on other people, so that's part of community, on the land, how fair we treat others. It's all part of the same picture. And here at Greensleeves, we try to address all our activities that way.
Sad the tour has come to an end? Me too. Want to attend the farm tour yourself this year? Then check out the Campbell County Conservation District website at home.fuse.net/CampbellCD. And in the meantime, don't forget you can view this program and many others at campbellmedia.org and at youtube.com/Campbell County Media.